How morality became a weapon for the weak. Someone once told you to be good, to be humble, to yield, to sacrifice. They said that in the end, goodness would be rewarded. But look around. Have honest people always been the ones to succeed? Have those who sacrificed the most truly gained everything in return? The reality is quite the opposite. The kind are often exploited, and the obedient are overlooked. Yet, society continues to preach morality. Why? Nietzsche had an answer. Morality was never created by the strong. It was a weapon designed by the weak to restrain the strong. There are two types of morality: master morality and slave morality. First, master morality belongs to the strong. The strong embrace power without shame. They do not feel guilty for their ambition or their desires. They shape their own path, take what they want, and define their own values. To them, success and dominance are not vices, but natural outcomes. Second, slave morality is the morality of the weak. The weak fear the strong, but lacking the power to oppose them directly, they create new rules. They label strength as evil and disguise their own weakness as virtue. Submission becomes righteousness, humility becomes wisdom, and suppressing one's natural instincts is seen as noble. Over time, slave morality became accepted as universal truth. People were taught to suppress their natural drive for power, and to believe that self-sacrifice was the highest good. But has this truly made the world a better place? There was a man who believed in being good. He followed the rules, thinking that patience and kindness would lead to success. But as time passed, he saw the truth. Those who obeyed were left behind, while those who broke the rules took what they wanted. He asked himself, was it truly right to be good? Or was it more important to be strong? Nietzsche posed a challenge question: the morality you have been taught. Ask yourself, who does it really serve? Have we been conditioned to accept the rules of the weak? Does morality truly make our lives better? Or is it simply a set of rules that benefits those who created them? To confront this question, rather than avoid it, that is the first step toward true freedom. How morality suppresses the strong. We are taught to live virtuously. We are told that showing desire is wrong, that we must yield, sacrifice, and suppress our ambitions. But look at the world. It is the strong who take what they want. So why does society insist that we obey morality? Is it truly for a better world? Or is there another reason? Nietzsche argued, morality was created to suppress the instincts of the strong. The strong naturally seek to express their power, yet morality condemns this. Be humble. Do not desire too much. Live for others. But where did these values come from? They were rules designed by the weak to restrain the strong. The strong naturally rise above. They do not hide their ambitions, they pursue what they want. But slave morality labels this as evil. Resisting desire becomes a virtue. Self-sacrifice is glorified. Over time, the strong begin to suppress themselves. They feel guilty for their success, ashamed of their power, and hesitant to embrace their own nature. Society enforces these values as absolute truths. But do the ones who create these rules actually follow them? Throughout history, those in power have always demanded sacrifice from the masses, while exempting themselves. The rulers take what they desire while telling others to be content with less. There was a young man who was taught to be honest and hardworking. But when he entered the real world, he saw that honesty was not what led to success. Those who followed the rules were left behind, while those who broke them thrived. He began to question were these values truly noble, or were they simply created to control people like him? Nietzsche declared, "The strong must never deny their instincts. Humans are naturally driven to rise, to assert their will. But when morality suppresses the strong, their instincts become distorted. So we must ask ourselves, does morality truly serve us? Or is it merely a tool designed to keep us weak? Now, a choice must be made. Will you accept morality as an unquestionable truth? Or will you transcend it and reclaim your power? How to overcome the morality of the weak? We have been taught for generations that morality is absolute, that we must be kind, humble, and self-sacrificing. But is this truly for our benefit? Or is it merely a system designed to control us? Nietzsche declared, question every morality that has ever existed. Does it make you stronger, or does it make you weaker? If morality is not just a set of rules, but a system created by those in power, what should we do? The answer is simple. We must rise above it. To transcend morality does not mean simply breaking rules. It means creating one's own values. It means rejecting the standards imposed by others and living according to what one truly believes. This is the path of the the superior individual who forges his own destiny. First, one must stop blindly accepting traditional morality. The strong choose their own values. They do not conform to what others dictate. If they are asked to sacrifice, they ask who benefits from this sacrifice. If they are told to be humble, they ask who gains from my humility. And if they realize that these values are meant to suppress them, they reject them without hesitation. Second, one must embrace one's instincts. Desire is not something to be denied, but something to be strengthened. The strong do not hide their power. They recognize their abilities and cultivate them. To acknowledge one's strength, to believe in oneself, and to push forward is the first step in transcending imposed morality. There was a man who had been taught to be modest all his life. He believed that if he was patient, considerate, and quietly did his part, he would eventually be recognized. But reality was different. The world did not reward him. Instead, it rewarded those who asserted themselves. He realized that living by the rules imposed by others would never bring him what he truly wanted. Nietzsche said, "Create your own values. Do not follow those given to you by others." Now, we must make a choice. Will we continue to accept morality as an unquestionable truth? Or will we carve out our own path and define our own worth? In the end, morality is nothing more than a system created by the weak to control the strong. Will we continue to live within these constraints? Or will we embrace our strength and set new standards for ourselves? That is the question Nietzsche posed, and the answer lies in your hands.